We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, finding room at the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Second down and 10. Darnold got an open man. It's a noon one. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they are going for it. Darnold. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They run. This is Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Play action. It's Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's got Curse. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Gone. Over. 58 Mike. I'm coming after you. Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Gone. Over. Check. Fresno. Gone.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Off of play action, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Motion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On 1st down, Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Floyd. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Barney. Gone.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. And it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
So another fourth down upcoming, and they're 2 for 2 already on fourth down on this drive. I think they're going to go for it again.
Seems to be their M.O., doesn't it?
It certainly does. As far as this drive is concerned, they're definitely locked in and trying to pick up fourth downs.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Detroit! Over!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep down. Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Darnold from the gun. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Got some room at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 58 yards. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Right back to him on first down. He's to the 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Floyd in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone.
Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
No. Check. Patriot. Slam. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. Now Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. This is Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Slam!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, check. 3 down. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Darnold from the red zone now. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Leopard! Watch the motion. All right, now, Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And his throw is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Lucky 56.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Here we go. Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Time for... We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
Gone!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Watch the twitch!
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Airing one deep for Curse. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They try again with Cohen. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Trubisky, forced out to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down and 10, Darnold. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold. His right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Jordan Leggett punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
On third down, Trubisky throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back now here on EA Sports.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Gun. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Crowell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Darnold on third and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he fins it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Darren Lee in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Darnold got an open man. It's a new one. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Check, Patriot! Watching now, Barney! Watching now, Barney!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching now, Barney!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And down he'll go at the 25. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meeting with the coaching staff.
We talked about him. They did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st down, Newton. And incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Throw left side, complete. That's right. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. Those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now Newton. He's going to air one out. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, watch him now, Barney. Over.
They keep it with Crowell on first. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Off of play action, Darnold. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 47 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. But he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on second down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 66 yards. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. So now the Jets are lining up to go for 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard, Detroit. Gone.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Over.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
76.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
76.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2 minutes.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 52 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Roberts on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Darnold on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
No. Check. Patriot! Leopard!
To throw on second down is Darnold. Complete outright to Kurtz. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Detroit!
And they are going for it. Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Sam Darnold never lost on this field in college. 12-0 as a USC starter, but he trails here. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Detroit!
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Anunua's got it, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
Again, Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got his man. It's Kurz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
On first down, it's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold to throw again. Going underneath for Corral. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And my goodness, as this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Super.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Avery Williamson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Louis. Here we go. 180.
Now Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Value three.
Goff now looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Detroit! Detroit! 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Leopard! Leopard! Motion, motion, motion. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. First half, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Roberts on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that rep? And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
180. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Out of the gun. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
After the interception, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Darnold from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Leggett, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Leggett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
12. Back. 17.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
4 down. 180. 58, boys. 58, fight.
They are going for it. Goff. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! Over!
A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Avery Williamson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
180.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Leggett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
He's got him in, complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 73 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're up 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, he stays up. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for two.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over.
Play action. It's Darnold. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
12.
Here's Goff. And the Jets pressure too much. launches, down he goes. The former USC Trojan, familiar with this place, Leonard Williams. In there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Goff. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
180.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down. Incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
26, Mike, 26, Mike.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Goff now looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there, Goff to Kupp. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Cut. 20. 5. 11. 11. 11. 11. 5. Super.
Goff on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. To the air again. Goff. Dancing to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.